Hi Libra, this is going to be a tarot reading for you for March 2021. I'm going to bring in some astrology and oracle to this reading, but this will be mainly focused on the tarot. Let's break it down. Let's have a look at what happened in the recent past for you, Libra. Let's then look at current energies around you, glimpsing into the near future. I'll show you those cards, then we'll pull even more tarot to clarify. But let's see what's coming up in the past. What's been going on with Libra? So Libra, the time is fluid on these readings. Take what resonates when it does and just leave the rest. I've got the Knight of Pentacles coming up. Where was this quest taking you recently? Nine of Pentacles. So I have Virgo energies very strong right away. And Three of Pentacles. Earth energy. So could be dealing with an earth sign, or else it could be just like you really focused on your work at the moment, really focused on kind of like building something you're very like that you feel is a very big accomplishment, or you can say at the end of it, pat yourself on the back and say, job well done, look what I created, look what I brought together. I see a blend here of collaboration being something that's important, but you're moving away slightly from doing something that's just usually very solo for you. It seems like the benefit has already shown itself, and you've gotten a lot of rewards from working so independently, so hard, so being so present, being so committed. Now it might be an option to bring in some sort of a collaborative efforts into your way of earning money, or into your just kind of day-to-day. What have we got going on for Libra? Okay, so Venus is going to be in your, for Libra rising, we'll have Venus in your 6th house of colleagues and day-to-day kind of routine. That's a nice time. So Venus transiting through your 6th house for Libra rising like that, that's a nice time for kind of like workflow to be good, to be kind of getting along well with people that you work on projects with, on the same team as, work at the same job as. Let's see then, let's pull some for present before getting into these cards more. So Libra, if you know your rising sign, check the video for that out, because the astrology I use, it's kind of applicable like that to rising sign. So with that and the tarot cards, it's just an even better way to get more information, more cosmic guidance. So then we have the Ace of Swords. It's nice to see this break of and some clarity. 10 of Wands, maybe clarity about what you cannot do or hold anymore. Queen of Cups. Oh, Queen of Wands. I like to see this, I have Devil at the bottom of the deck, similar to the 10 of Wands. We'll discuss this, maybe a little bit of an oppressive energy, but I like to see the Queen of Wands. I see that you're very attractive at the moment, very magnetic at the moment. Let's have a look at what's coming up, glimpse into the near future for Libra, and then we'll get into these cards. We'll clarify with some more too. Okay, Libra, we have got the Moon card. Then we've got the 10 of Cups. This is very Piscean energy here, and we're going to have Venus and the Sun in Pisces next month. Judgment card, okay. Squared by Pluto in Capricorn, or I'm sorry, sextile to that transformation in some area of your life, kind of maybe values or sense of purpose might kind of start coming up for the Libra risings around the end of the month, or Libra energy. Okay, so I believe the Moon card is our, and the Judgment card are our major arcana cards that came out in this reading. So it looks like we're gearing ourselves up, and I can kind of see this unfolding now. It looks like there is some sort of I know we're almost being geared up to some sort of a spiritual awakening by the end of the month, or at least some sort of something has going to be maybe resurfacing, I think. So let's see, this journey starts as Knight of Pentacles, all right? And this is talking to me about so much that you've accomplished already on your own, so much that you've already like been successful at, been recognized in, and been appreciated in work for these skills that you bring, or just in your field, like you've hit a point of success, material success, like you can get whatever you want, you can indulge in your hobbies, you can spend time in a more leisurely way, you know, exploring hobbies, basically having the time and resources to kind of like enjoy some of the better things in life, but like to have the time to focus on what it is that makes your soul feel alive and thrive. So and it could be just a blend of like work-life balance, and I do see that the 10 of Cups talks to me about a really nice, for some of you I feel like you're in design, and some of you are working like and from your own garden space, or some of you have your own studio. I see this kind of coming up a lot, so you have a nice work-life balance. You don't have to do some of the commuting I'm seeing for some. The Ace of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Well, it's like something's got to give. I think right now there's been a bit of a change of pace for you at the moment, Libra, and something has changed in life. I like the momentum you were going at. It's like something has really become clear to you. You were in an area of your life taken advantage of in a way, or just overburdened, and really you're like you definitely weren't being seen as the queen that you are represented here by in this energy, which is like somebody who knows very well of their like magneticism and how radiant they are and warm, kind of people are drawn towards you right now. Something was taking advantage of you, and you basically have realized that. We're going to clear that up a little bit, because it's what's coming up in the future, the Moon card, the Judgment card. I feel like Ace of Swords is like there could be a sudden break in tension of some sort, or I'm seeing straw that broke the camel's back here, and you might kind of have to sort of really assert yourself and say like put some boundaries there, but kind of like say, usually like not just agree, or kind of say no to somebody maybe. Moon card, Judgment card, 10 of Cups. I get the sense that like there's a little bit of rose-colored glasses, fairy tale, everything is fine, because the 10 of Cups is great, and it's a really expressive, radiating happiness card. It's artistic, but and we have creation with the kids here, but we can't see the adults' faces. We don't know if they're actually smiling or not. And with the Moon card, things are kind of kept in the dark, and not really seeing the whole scenario on like we have to go beneath the surface to understand a little bit more about what's going on by the end of the month. Something may be resurfacing. Judgment card, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. It's about cycles and the cycles of the moon. So something might be coming back up from the past again. Might be surprising to you. It might be something to do with the group that you're with. I see the gang is all there for the 10 of Cups. Let's look at more cards. You have a look at these cards. I'm going to pull from an oracle deck here and read about that for you. Let's just ground again before clarifying. And I want to take this as a message from Libra's highest, most compassionate self to them. And let's see what is coming through now for you. Okay. Okay, so Libra, we have blessings of the Moon Maiden, and we have our Moon card here. Let's see if anything is coming up that sounds like it could be significant. Okay, so this is the Kuan Yin Oracle, Chinese goddess of compassion. Blessings of the Moon Maiden. Okay, let me see. Okay, the Moon Maiden with her lucky hair. Oh, okay, let's see that. Okay, there's like a rabbit imagery here. Okay, kind of reminds me of the Empress card then a little bit. The Moon Maiden with her lucky hair brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you, allowing yourself to receive what you have thought is possible by opening your heart with gratitude now. Let the blessings of good fortune from the beloved Maiden of the Moon, Kuan Yin, flow easily into your life right now. Okay, yeah, like so the Empress card in tarot with the hair there imagery, it's like abundance. That's what that card is all about. That's a Venus card in this tarot, like your ruling planet Libra. So it seems like some of you are kind of awaiting some gifts to come through. Also what I took from this card is kind of like the message that like it's a service. You need to service yourself in this lifetime basically, and like being in touch with your spirituality. Some of you might be in touch with kind of like lunar magic and things like that. I'm seeing coming up, like that is really a credit to yourself, and you deserve to embrace the spiritual side of yourself while living on earth in this incarnate form. So that's awesome. Okay, let's start clearing these up then. All right, Libra, let's look at this earthy grounded energy. It's your hard work has been very much rewarded, I think you're sensing. Let's look at this. I see looking very attractive right now too, like very sexy, great physique, great style. So that's nice. Let's have a look at that. Let's clear up this first row. The Chariot card, oh, whoops, kind of popping out there. It's the quest. It's this Knight of Pentacles quest that you're on. It's starting off slow, but I think by the end of the month, you're going to be feeling maybe the burn, feeling the journey, having gone through it. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles, awesome. So it is this new opportunity that's happened for you. Seven of Swords. All right, so there was you could have won out somebody in terms of this new opportunity that came about for you. For some of you, you got the upper hand on people. You just got the upper hand on people insofar as it came through an offer. It's like a bunch of you. 3 people were going for a promotion, only one of you got it. It was you. You put a lot of planning into it. You kind of, you've been spending some time getting to know yourself, Libra, getting to know your strengths, getting to know where you're resourceful and where you do have just the upper hand by ways of the skills that you've acquired and your talents. Okay, and there's like there's an element of like every person for themselves right now when it comes to this golden opportunity that I think you'll already know what this is about. I'm reading this as a past energy, but this is all of this row here for me very, very successful in the material realm, in your independence, your self-sufficiency. You should be feeling very accomplished in an area of your life. Let's look at this middle row. Ace of Swords, 10 of Wands, and Queen of Wands. What else are we going to see about this? Six of Pentacles. And the Hierophant, Taurus energy coming up here, Moon and Taurus. The Hierophant is quite Taurian. I'm getting the sense of there's like a dynamic here of you wanting to just have a bit more fun. Somebody that you're with wants to be a bit more silly, more playful. Could be a Taurus, could be you. You want to have, you know, this seems to me about we've been working so much, let's enjoy ourselves, let's like try and strike a balance here. We deserve this. We've been doing the right thing for so long, which might be like saving money. It might be just being disciplined, going on a diet, and now you're like, I want to loosen up now a little bit. Let's treat ourselves to a really nice night out. Let's get dressed up, or let's just have a nice meal. I think you're doing something like that. Could be like a date night some of you are thinking about. On another level, this spoke to me earlier about suddenly you realize like I deserve a little bit more. This talks about getting what you deserve. It could have been through working with some sort of a mentor, or there was somebody in your life that you almost looked up to as a mentor. I don't necessarily see it as teacher, it could be, but it kind of like a guru or some sort of a like maybe somebody who works with the tarot, or somebody who does Reiki, or some energy healing. I feel like there was somebody you connected to. I believe we did speak about some sort of a spiritual awakening that is gearing up for you. You have such a solid foundation, as we talked about in the past, for this awakening that's kind of, I can see something building anyway. We're going to clear this up more. But this talks about teachers that you may meet along the way. Maybe it will look like a therapist, maybe it will look like a yoga instructor, maybe it's just somebody you meet online in a forum, like-minded people, and they know something more about it. You could be reading books about something. But basically, I think that this person coming into your life, there might be somebody that is really going to be quite transformative, like Plutonian even, that is pretty important in your life for the next for one reason or another. This Six of Pentacles though as well, yeah, it's talking about what you get, getting what you deserve. Oh yes, somebody might have just put you more in touch with the perspective shift, like and this aha moment in the night, the Ace of Swords. You're like, oh, I deserve more than this, or oh, I should have got that raise, or I have been taking on too much at work. It's dimming my light a little bit. And okay, so this is, I think as well, you're kind of now, you're going to be a little bit more not stubborn, but like you won't just back down so easily now, I don't think, in future. But now this is the row I think that we're going to look at, because we have our major arcana cards here. So and we had the Hierophant. So this is going to be an important time presently for you. The people you're meeting might be useful, what you're learning might be useful, what you've learned has been useful. Okay, let's look at the Moon, the Ten of Cups, and Judgment. I see Pisces energy coming up in Pisces season. Let's have a look. The Fool card, more major arcana. And Four of Swords. Okay, so we do have our Libra energy here with the Four of Swords. Potentially with the Two of Wands and the Fool card, there's some sort of a feeling of wanting to take some sort of a risk on something. Now, like I said earlier, there's something that's kind of coming up to the surface again. You might even be trying to like, oh no, I don't really want to think about it, I need time out, and this overwhelms me so much. The Moon card is very overwhelming. It kind of cuts to the kind of most jarring parts of our psyche, and this kind of energy is just a little bit about not knowing fully what's next, not revealing. I see a lot of not revealing, and I do see some suppressed emotional issues or regret, as in like, I should have gone for that, I should have taken that leap. Now this is coming up in the future, so that's why I thought it was important. Judgment card is the chance to transform, but it's a rebirth. If you can see like angel heralding back almost from coffins, of course, yeah, just out of the depths again. Hey, look, you've got a chance to look at this again, but that can be confronting. It's a kind of karmic card. It's a very cyclical card, like the moon, and it's kind of like this might not be something that you have never seen before. It could be presented in a different way, but basically it is giving you a chance to look at something again and stand up to something that you maybe had a fear around before. The moon can talk about our fears, typically of the unknown and what's next, and a lack of feeling of control perhaps. The Fool card is very much about taking a blind leap of faith. And then we've got this Four of Swords, heavy deliberation. So there's some sort of a balance that is off between the should I stay, should I go, should I make the leap of faith, should I stick to my laurels. What I have here is really good. Why rock the boat? Why risk it all? Think back. This may be a little bit of a rewind. The Judgment card can present things, like I said, that are like a redo, or like have a chance to look again at this. So maybe it is something that we're going to learn from. Maybe think of times where you have hastily made a decision, or there might have times where you halted in making a decision, and I see some regrets maybe coming up about what could have been. Okay, so that's going to be your reading, Libra, for the month of March 2021. I will have a few more readings up in the meantime before we get to our April 2021, some love and relationship readings, and I do have a couple of those already on my page, some love and relationships for the last couple of weeks. If you liked that, please feel free to hit subscribe, like or share, and thank you for watching.